Wrestling with AEW Double or Nothing. It is tomorrow, I believe, and it takes place in Paradise, Nevada, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. And in AEW fashion, it's an AEW event to say the least. Just I'm sure you've seen the card. What are your thoughts of it as a whole?
I mean, I don't know what to think as far um as what is Double or Nothing. Because at least Double or Nothing used to be their. I mean, it used to be the WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Um, kinda, yeah. Um, no, I would say
I
more of
mean,
the SummerSlam.
really? I mean, I mean, the
Anything,
first show that they had was the first pay-per-view was Double or Nothing.
yeah, but they kind of established that All Out was the WrestleMania, and Double or Nothing was maybe like the SummerSlam.
Well, if it was, it would have been better to have Swerve win the title at Double or Nothing if it's their SummerSlam.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
With that being said, this card, although it is good, it is also seemingly predictable.
Hmm, that's interesting. Well,
Am I would think so, right?
well, I mean, we'll get into that, but last time we did an AEW review, I was critically hard on it, and the event wasn't necessarily as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more optimistic. It's never been my strong suit before, but hey. Um, First matchup we have the singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Roderick Neckstrong versus Will Ospreay. Who wins, Kaliko?
They're in a conundrum with this one because if if Osprey loses, I mean, if Osprey loses, they lose the hottest guy that they got, right? Not necessarily lose, but it's like it takes the luster off of him for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and if he wins, that just means Swerve ain't happening anytime soon.
Which I don't think anybody wants it to happen.
So, but when you look at all they got, it seems like that's the only common sense thing left.
They give Osprey the championship, the AEW championship.
No, that's the only seemingly legit challenger. Do you really believe in Christian as a challenger for the title?
No.
So that's my point. Like, who is the person that you could go, oh my God, I want to see them fight because I truly think that something can happen and he could actually beat him.
Right.
And honestly, to AEW's detriment, there's only one person that looks like that could be.
And it's Osprey. Get your
Yes.
Pepto Bismol.
So I mean, So either you're telling me that Osprey ain't ready yet by winning the title, or Roderick's way better than what I think he is. Uh, so who do I think wins? I mean, common sense would tell you Osprey.
Correct. But when has common sense ever helped an AEW event?
They have their moments. Now, albeit not great moments, but they've had their. So I'm gonna have to go with Osprey because Osprey's. I mean, granted, and that's the killer part because what's his face just got the goddamn title.
Yeah, last month.
Right. So I mean, you're gonna either take it off of him. This is what I'm talking about. They booked themselves in a conundrum.
That they did. I'll say, if Roderick wins, it's gonna be by interference of Adam Cole, and then maybe we start an Adam Cole Will Ospreay rivalry. In reality, Will Ospreay will win this match, and then Adam Cole will come out and attack Will Ospreay, starting the Will Ospreay Adam Cole rivalry.
But why would they do that at the expense of Roderick Strong?
Because fuck Roderick Strong.
And well, it can't be fuck Roderick Strong because you gave him the title.
Well, that was last
Can't
month.
go, yeah, we. So he was the flavor of the month last month, and now it's Will Ospreay.
Yes, you got Gouda last month. Now you get Blue.
I mean, somewhere Takashita got to be like, thank God I left this shit.
Takashita.
Yeah,
Who's Takashita?
the guy that's fighting, that is going to fight John Moxley for the New Japan Heavyweight title.
Koketsuka. Taketsuka.
Is it? No. Konosuke Takashita. That's what I'm talking about.
Taketsuka.
Konosuke Takeshika. I mean, knowing you, I thought you would have said take a shitter, but you know.
We didn't get to the match yet. When we get to the match, that's when the butchering of the names will happen.
Fine. Deal, sir.
So, Will Ospreay?
Yeah, because that's the only way I see it going.
Alright, next match, AEW Women's World Championship match. We have, Timeless Tony Storm with a pussy scented candle. Lex Luthor and Mariah Carey versus Serena.
Next. You know good damn well who's winning this match. Next.
We got a barbed wire steel cage match for the AEW TNT Championship. We have the edging Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black.
Malachi. Jesus Christ. This one's interesting. Because didn't what's his face take his ring or something like that?
I could not tell you.
Oh well, there was a scene in which Malachi, as you call him, took Edge's wedding band, which leads me to believe Edge is winning this goddamn match. So there you go, Edge.
Okay, it's for the W. I would common sense would tell me Malachi, the TNT Championship run he should have had 5 years ago, today. But then you realize Tony Khan is booking the show, and he wants people to edge with him. So Adam Copeland. All right, now we have an IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. John Moxley versus Kolkatska Takeshita. Who wins, Kalika?
My mind would tell me take a shitter. And the reason I say that is because Moxley got the belt. It makes I believe this is take a shitter's best chance to win a title, point blank, period. And if there were ever a title changing hands, it would be this one.
Well,
so take a shitter for the win.
Well, I say Moxley is gonna take a shit all over Kolkatska because there's no way in hell he's losing this match.
Well, I mean,
it's not for the championship. It's only if he beats John Moxley, then he gets a championship shot.
Then why that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why have a title eliminator on a pay-per-view?
Because they wanted Moxley on the card, and New Japan said you can't give a title match to just any jabroni.
That makes no sense. Whatever.
Alright. We have a special singles match. You know, all the mega stars that we spoke about on this card already. We have freshly pooped Orange Cassidy versus Trent.
Okay.
Yep. That is a match on this card.
Okay.
Do you want to say who you think's going to win the match?
I am. Okay.
So no opinion whatsoever.
No, none whatsoever. This whole best friends thing is just, yeah. Okay.
Well,
that's how I look at it. I just go, okay. To be quite honest, that's all that's it. I think that's the only opinion that's needed. Okay.
Well,
because I think okay would be a proper response for a nonchalant Orange Cassidy match.
Well, I feel like this kind of should have been on the pre-show or maybe even Collision the night before, rather than an actual pay-per-view match.
Pay-per-view match.
People paying $50 for this.
Oh no, Tix was giving away free tickets for this.
Well, I mean,
I just couldn't get them.
I heard that they were giving free tickets away on the street, so maybe you could still get down there.
Gives new meaning to Ticket Day Parade.
Correct, you are, Scooter, and we are being joined by the American Scooter Dust.
Oh man, I rushed home to be here. Don't worry, nobody was injured much. Oh man, oh god, it's been one of those weeks, and I know that we're pretending it's already tomorrow today, but maybe it's yesterday. So think about that. And I was with I was enjoying the love of a woman who loves wrestling just as much as I do, but I'm sorry, is quite a little idiot when it comes to it. So I love having to explain to her. And we would have had plans to watch some, that thing in Saudi Arabia that they're doing, from the comfort of a hospital bed. But the doctors out on Long Island, they suck. All right, I'm done. I'm here. Get used to it.
And the reason you came back, the reason you're here tonight, Scooter, Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta, who wins?
Oh my God! See,
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you want that's the thing, is that, God, I have an Uber driver story to tell. Where
don't tell
I
me
got
Orange
to
Cassidy was your Uber driver.
No, he might have been. Actually, you know what? For all I know, it could have been Chuck. Maybe it could have been. Honestly, it could have been any of them. He did look like somebody from the AEW bullpen waiting to never get called up.
We were just talking.
You missed that segment, buddy.
Well, you know what?
Hey, we can call it back. Call it.
I was there in spirit. I was there in spirit. And I, so few times where I get to be like, yes, I was this person in wrestling. You don't need to look up who I am, because I'm telling you everything, and everything you're believing everything that comes out of my mouth. And of course, I had to mention the fact that I came from the same place Trent Beretta did. Or maybe did Trent Beretta come from the same place I did? Think about it. No, that's not the case at all. The fact, I think the real winner is, does anybody care? And as much as I love Trent as a human being, as much as I love Greg, yeah, I'm breaking kayfabe for him. God, even a heel turn couldn't save you, buddy.
Let's get you up to speed, Scooter. Roderick
Yes.
Strong versus Will Ospreay, who wins?
AEW doing another pay-per-view? What the hell happened?
Yeah, it's tomorrow, Scooter. Double or nothing.
Oh God. Yeah. I choose nothing.
I'll take the nothing for 20.
What a way to job out your top, the man you built to carry the company on his back for the next couple of years, by jobbing him out to a man that should not have the company's secondary title to begin with. And as much as we love Roderick Strong, it's he got himself into a very weird position when he was turned heel and joined up with Adam Cole while working for WWE. And that just, became the natural transition of things. There's no more like, oh, wait a minute, they're here. How do they know each other? Do we even want to try and figure it out first? No time for that. Yeah. God bless Scott Hall. I see tangents. And that, in fact, that's the name of the next AEW pay-per-view. I swear to God, I have not had many drugs tonight. The smart money is on Roderick Strong, but Tony Khan really is he really is the fanboy, and it's now just Will Ospreay instead of CM Punk. Ospreay wins.
This is what I was saying. Alright, you're choosing Tony Storm over Serena Deeb. We already decided that.
Clearly.
Adam.
Clearly, clearly, darling, couldn't hold a pussy-scented candle to what she does.
Adam Copeland and Milwaukee Black.
You know, this would have been great if it was in another company. This is just going to be another unnecessary bloodbath where we're wondering, is it time for Cope to cope? And how much Cope could cope with if Cope could cope with coping? I mean, considering how much Rhea Ripley's ass is getting love on Twitter, I mean, Buddy Matthews is getting love on Twitter. Clearly, Matthews is going to come back. He has to at this point, and that means Malachi does too. And here's the thing: the last person Malachi legit kind of put out of the company, who was it? It was Cody.
This is correct.
So, how great would it be if Cope just decided to send the whole, House of Block, minus Brody King, since Brody King won't, they won't let go of him.
And he's not married to anybody in WWE.
Yeah, and we'll end up seeing Trevor Lee show up and join the House of Black, clearly. But yeah, Cope to win.
And Mark Sicilian is beating Take Shitter, right?
Why the hell is this even on a pay-per-view?
Yes, this is
Moxley, Konosuke. Really? Like, I get trying to push the unknown foreign talent, but there's a reason why we started calling him Take Shitter. The guy's got no charisma, and this is being serious. He's okay in the ring. And please feel free to argue if I am in fact wrong here. But they tried making Konosuke their Shinsuke Nakamura, and they failed spectacularly.
You're probably right about that.
Now, if this was Shibata, I might find it more interesting.
Yeah, that you might be right about that.
Hell, push Shibata. Shibata is interesting with that friggin' bet. Hell, you know what? Shibata, Ospreay, a bet-off match. Bruv. Either way, Mox, clearly.
Yeah. Alright, now you're caught up. That brings us a three-way for the Fuck the World rules match for the Fuck the World Championship. That was a tongue twister. We have MDA is Jericho with Small Bill. He's taking on Fist Hook and Shibata Bread. Kaliko. Kaliko still there? Did we lose Kaliko?
I came all this way.
Wait a minute, no way. Hell no. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. I was correcting you and you said Small Bill. It's Lil Bill, like the Cosby Show.
Okay.
Like the Cosby cartoon. Lil Bill.
Little Bill.
Little Bill.
Just an ordinary Bill.
This seems like it's going to be a thing to say fuck the fans, but that's just me.
That's what Jericho's thinking right now, considering they're chanting "Please retire" to him.
Yep, and they are just being a hole in his quote-unquote vortex. So, yeah, he's going to keep winning just to spite them.
My first thoughts on this is, you had somewhat of a semi-decent storyline going on with Hook. You know, I knew Jericho was doing what he did last month to, to feed his ego, but I was giving him the
Really?
Yeah.
You don't say. You don't say.
But I was going to kind of give them.
He didn't say.
I was gonna give them somewhat of a benefit of a doubt to say, if it's Double or Nothing, Hook versus Jericho, Hook gets his comeuppance against Jericho. Put things right. We did get that, but why the fuck is Shibata in this match?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I will absolutely tell you why. Because Taz and Hook versus Jericho and Big Bill. That's why. Taz, they're planning on getting the father-son pop. Where Taz finally decides he's had enough, and even at his literal own expense of, everyone's known that, Taz has been told, don't try being an active wrestler again in any capacity.
Right. Correct.
So that's what we're going to get. Clearly, that's what AEW is trying to do now. They shattered that that image, that mirror of kayfabe with Kenny, a week or so back. Or like, oh God, they're attacking him, and they shouldn't be. Like, which means Kenny is okay, and it's great, we got worked, awesome. Tell that to the people who thought Kenny might actually have died. Shibata here is to literally kind of take the title away from this focus here. It's either that or whatever, or it's going to be some sort of 6-man tag with Hook, Shibata, and Taz against Jericho, Big Bill, and someone else. Ain't gonna be Sammy, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you who it might be, though. I'll tell you
Yeah.
At this point, I expect Enzo.
Enzo Amore?
Oh yeah, I expect that at this time. Imagine the heat magnet you get.
If Enzo pops in that bitch,
God.
It's like,
oh God! And imagine if Enzo does it to be on the same team as Jericho. That's, oh my God! I hate. Jericho's a fucking asshole and a fucking prick, and I hate the fact that blah blah blah. You know what I was gonna say there. Jericho just man. Clearly it's either that or it's gonna be Trevor Lee. Like, I want to learn from you, Mr. Jericho. And brother Love apparently was here. We're going to the moon. That's the new party game. Is it Cameron Grimes or Brother Love? The answer may surprise you.
So, I think.
Shibata to win.
Oh, wow, you're going Sabata. No, I think the only reason Sabata is in this match, and this is my only thought about it, is to take the L from Jericho. Jericho pins Sabata. You protect Hook by not dropping him out 2 months in a row.
Balls.
And yeah, and Jericho continues his reign of
Tree?
reign of tree. I was gonna say of. I was gonna say being in his own mind or something of that nature. I can't think of the word, but yeah.
You know what? That's about as likely as Minneapolis getting a SummerSlam. Oh, never mind.
Kaliko, Jericho, Sabata, or Hook.
I told you Jericho getting the win. I say fuck you to the fans.
Yeah. All right. Then we have a trios match for the Unified World Trios Championship.
God, that hurts my
It's
head.
gonna be a game of Uno, and the first one to get to trio wins. No.
Oh, I mean there is Dos. That is the sequel to Uno.
We have the Bang Bang Hub, Jay White, and the Ass Boys versus the Bastard Pook, Ray Phoenix, and Pentecost Jr. With Alex Abrahantes.
Alex Abrahantes. That was actually probably as accurate as you. I know you tried to mispronounce it, but you actually kind of did it right, Jim.
You probably got it correct.
Alex Abrahantes. Well, at least he's not, Jose the Impact assistant.
This is correct. Alright, Scooter, who wins? The Bang Bang Hub or the Triangle of Death?
No matter who wins, we lose. Needs more Danhausen.
What
Hey, remember him?
Yeah, what the hell is he?
Remember
Jesus
Danhausen?
Christ, don't even, yeah.
Oh, man. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember Danhausen. This match being interesting is as likely as Beetlejuice getting a sequel. Oh, shit, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. I like this.
Yeah. Since I saw the trailer, I had to kind of work that in here.
Oh yeah.
And then neither trio needs trios titles. This promotion doesn't need trio titles. Fuck this trio title. Fuck the promotion. Fuck those titles. Let them all go to hell except for Alex, Abrahantes, Lincoln, Mercury Sable.
Kia Forte. So you're going with fuck them all?
I'm hoping that the Bang Bang Gang lose by referee stoppage when they actually get their heads stuck up their own asses. Why not?
It's kind of hilarious that they're called the Bang. It's the Bang Bang Gang, and they're the Ass Boys. If this doesn't have, innuendo after innuendo.
Hello, aren't they doing the logo that looks like Pornhub's logo?
Are they?
So somebody is in AEW. I know that.
I know Jay White has a logo that looks like the OnlyFans logo.
Well, you know what? When this is done, he'll have only a fan left, and it's gonna be the one that goes. Jay White, man, how the mighty have fallen. He has really fought his way to the middle.
I would say to the bottom, if I'm being honest.
I mean, when you're put with Billy Gunn's kids, and Billy Gunn doesn't even want his own kids. Let's remember that.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn had him. He didn't even want him. That would have been the perfect time to go get Uncle Bart. But no. He's too busy doing Dark Side of the Ring. Either way, again, I literally hope somebody throws a Molotov cocktail into the ring during this match.
All right,
I'm an awful person. I know. I don't care.
Kaliko, are you less of a terrible person than Scooter? Who wins the match?
Bang Bang?
Kaliko will always be the better person. I will always admit that.
I think we could all admit that if we're being honest.
Oh, I don't know. I'm about as petty as Kendrick Lamar. But anyways,
well, an invisible car is no place for Kendrick Lamar, so let him out of it, please, and totally mule off the invisible keys. Damn.
Look at that bars. Anyways, here we go with Bang Bang Niner Gang. I mean Bang Bang Gang Bang Bang Gang Bang Gang.
Go Rangers.
I don't.
Go Rangers.
Go Rangers. I just had to say that. Again, a lot of shit I had to say on the ride here to my home. I've been next to a hospital bed for days. I was so used to being the patient that I'm just not patient anymore.
I like that bar.
Oh, I miss cocaine.
We're gonna do a lot of watching this.
Well, I mean, I actually have more to that bar, and it's actually, it's because it's actually kind of like the Taylor Swift Bad Blood. Remember when you bought the stupid whip? And I advise you not to purchase it because it don't matter if it's see-through because they get to see you. Take it back to the invisible dealership and ask for a redo. It just looks like we are floating in the sitting position, and the check engine light is on. Check the invisible transmission. Because an invisible car is a place for Kendrick Lamar. Now let me out of it, please. Don't tell me you lost the invisible keys. Damn. Of course, that's not my bar whatsoever. That is that's Key of Awesome.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift parody. Yep. Bad song, as they call it.
If spontaneous combustion is not a choice here, then I'm going with the Bang Bangles. That brings us to the match to the match everybody wants to see. The match that Tony Khan blew his load on. That is the AEW That Bitch Show Championship. We got Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Marnette. Who wins, Kaliko?
Ooh.
And you can't say Willow.
It has to be Monet. What?
And you can't say Willow.
Why not?
Unless Willow. Then it might be Jeff Hardy.
You never know. Willow might break Mercedes' leg again.
You know what? That's my girl.
She just might break her leg again and win the belt. Like shit. Like, you don't know.
All of us, from the NYWC, we're coming out. We're sitting at fucking ringside, and we're gonna make sure her leg gets broken again. God damn it. Willow's our girl.
Just might get her leg popped again. She's one leg pop away.
I did not think of that, and you could be absolutely right about it. So, Willow's back on the table.
I
Willow's on the table, barring Jesus coming down and breaking her Mercedes ankle.
mean,
Like,
unless
she needs Drew McIntyre to pray for it, is what she needs.
And
no,
unless Stokely Hathaway has finally, gotten into the mind of Willow Nightingale.
Who the fuck cares about Stokely Hathaway? The only Hathaway we care about is Anne.
Not even Donnie?
Donnie Hathaway?
Donnie Hathaway? What is love?
Baby Don Horton.
Father of Layla? Father of Layla Hathaway?
What are we talking about?
He's an American singer. Where is the love? Where is the?
Oh no? My God! That's about as useful as dropping an Uncle Charlie Wilson reference. Jesus.
The fact that you don't know who Donnie Hathaway is very disappointing.
The fact that I do know who Charlie Wilson is not.
You'll get an invite to the barbecue for Charlie Wilson, sir.
Yes. Good old Uncle Charlie of the Gap Band. Love the Gap Band.
Yep.
Man. He was on The Masked Singer, this season.
He was.
But Vanessa
he was. Yeah, that bitch. Like, yes, we saw all of you. Yes, and we see more of your sister every day.
Well, anywho. So it has to be.
Oh, yeah,
it has to be. It has to be. It gotta be goddamn. Monet, because that's her first goddamn match. So
is there an over/under on how many botches we are expecting here? Because there's got to be a lot. There's got to be a lot.
You probably have to go.
That's how she broke her ankle. So I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
Scooter, Monette, or Nightingale?
I don't know what the obsession is with bringing in the talent and, trying to get them to legitimize mid-card championships.
Because you can't touch Tony right now. If they brought her in to fight Tony, nobody was going to accept Mercedes.
Well, I can't wait for the day when we get, Mercedes versus Tony Khan. That'll be great. But for right now,
we got that.
Mid-card titles are supposed to be working men's, the working men's titles, and yet AEW has too many of them already now. Back when we were saying, they don't have enough, and now they have too many. This really is a kid discovering e-wrestling back in 1999 and creating his own fed and literally making a title for almost everything he could think of.
Oh, I forgot about those e-wrestling. Holy shit.
Of course, you'd have the world title, you have the international title, and the intercontinental title. You have the TV title, the U.S. title, the North American title, the tag title.
The South American title, the tag titles, the hardcore title.
You'd only have one set of tag titles, though.
The 38 singles titles. Oh, my God, yes.
You'd have a Four Corners title, except the Four Corners would represent 4 different countries. And all those countries were Puerto Rico.
You know what? Now that you think about it, I need to put that on my resume. I'm a former e-wrestling intercontinental champion, goddammit.
Yeah, so was I. So was I.
I'm putting that on there. You know how many nights I had to put in my promo? God damn it! I am a
under one of my previous gimmicks of Alex Seitz, I won the FWA Intercontinental Championship from Scott Hall, back in 1999. And then my most valued, my most treasured e-wrestling accomplishment is when I assumed the gimmick of Triple X Brock Landers, and I managed to take runner-up in the World Wrestling Alliance's big end-of-the-year Rumble, and I have only been in the promotion for a month.
I thought you were gonna say Triple X Brock Lesnar, and I was
Nope.
like thinking like, wow,
Nope.
if you only knew in 2024.
No, Triple X, Brock Landers, and I did use porn stars in my promotion, in my promos. So, yeah, but going back to is Statlander walking?
I don't think so. I haven't
Well,
heard
it
it,
doesn't.
but
Well, it doesn't matter. She's still turning. Clearly,
Damn.
I mean, if Willow goes over clean, then I'm preparing for the end of the world.
I think that.
I mean, Willow went over clean the last time. Why y'all tripping on Willow, man?
I mean, because one, this is not Japan. Two, this is not Japan. Three, this
It
is
happened
not.
in Long Beach. What the fuck?
It's not Long Beach, Japan. Duh.
That shit happened in Long Beach, sir.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was there.
Long Beach, Japan.
Oh, gosh. Do Long Beach, Japan? New Japan, Long Beach Wrestling? Is that what we...
We're going to New Japan, Long Beach.
I'll keep that in mind.
No, not. Oh, they just beaches. Okay. Thank you and goodbye. I am going to hell, and people are coming with me. God damn it! Oh man. All right.
I'll be there. King of Petty will be there.
Just
I mean,
say
you know,
Mercedes' name, damn it, Scooter.
No, I mean, I'm running out the clock here. Let's see. So,
Give him pops.
who's been released that can show up again?
It ain't Natalia, so hey.
Valentina Feroz, or did she already show up? She already showed up, didn't she?
She's gone?
Yeah, Valentina Feroz. Not Roll of Ice, not the one, not the other one in that tag team that they used to be.
The MMA chick, yes, I know.
Yeah, but maybe they'll get Gable Stevenson.
There you go. Gable
Fine,
Stevenson.
fine. Yeah. No, Willow to win.
I'm going with
That's what I'm talking about. Say it with your chest, sir.
Bitch needs to be humbled.
That's what I'm talking about. Say it with your chest, Scooter.
But yeah, bitch needs to be humbled, and maybe she needs to be hobbled again.
Well, Drew will have to pray for it. Alright, then we have,
The main event.
AEW World Championship match. Christian.
Nope, next.
Christian Cage match with
Next.
Damian Wayne
Next.
and Mother Wayne versus Swerve Strickland with Prince na 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 hey hey goodbye.
It's na 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 like the Nelly song, sir. And secondly, if we could have more of a predictable match, Swerve is gonna go Black Panther on his ass. He's gonna go Kendrick Lamar on Drake on his ass. He's gonna whoop that ass from sunrise to sunset.
No, no, he's going to go Killmonger. Clearly, he's gonna go Black Panther. He's gonna go Killmonger, man.
See, there you go.
You really need to be Killmonger for Christian, though. I mean, Black Panther for Samoa Joe all day long. I mean, Samoa Joe's a beast.
If Mother Wayne is, Shuri, I mean, that's what that's what Swerve needs. Stokely, get in contact with Nana, and get Willow and Swerve, in the same lane here. No. We need we need that strong African American that's literally on the same level as Swerve, to really like balance this out. Because the thing is, oh God, Christian could talk his way out of having to eat the dirtiest girl's pussy and convince her, he get someone else to do it and still convince her that he gave her the orgasm.
Will you stop it?
Christian, God. If it can happen, it will. If Swerve gets the victory here, Christian goes away. Please, for the love of God, do not continue this, because clearly Killswitch is going to stop it. But Christian being able to get everybody to do the dirty work for him is something I can see at least making it look plausible. That being said, Swerve clearly retains.
Agreed. Alright. And that brings us to probably the main event of this show. The Elite, Kazuchika Okada, Jungle Boy, and the middle-aged Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. They're taking on Team AEW. Don't Call Me Daniel, Bryan Danielson, Debbie Allen, and FTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Hardwood. Who wins, Kaliko?
Quick question.
Who does he mean by Debbie Allen?
Two quick questions. Why the hell is Darby Allin in this match?
Because
Tony gave him a ride. That's why. Tony looking like that nerd on crack with I'm driving him to the ring. Look at me. I'm the new Mr. McMahon. Come on, let me grab you by the pussy.
I mean, but to be quite honest, I'm just looking at it and everything screams Bucks. Because a hodgepodge of tag teams coming together to just do what?
Correct me if I'm wrong here. This is supposed to be 5-on-5.
No.
Right? What?
No, 4-on-4.
Oh, that's not blood and guts then. Come on. You know what that is? That's blood and putts.
Well, I mean, that's the next, progression from Anarchy in the Arena is blood and guts.
Okay, so the Bucks, Okada, and who else? Jack Perry. Why can I think there's somebody else we are forgetting?
Because there probably is.
And it's like we're wondering who's going to be this fifth man to join Team AEW. And
Maybe.
are we like Mandela affecting our own? Because now I kind of have to double check this because I know what would happen if it ended up being 5-on-5 and there was no, and the fifth person was unknown. Clearly, it'd be Hogan. But whose side was he on? Damn it!
It'd be Steve Border Jr.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't this start out as Blood and Guts?
No, it was always Anarchy in the Arena.
Oh, fuck off! God damn it! Come on, like, okay. Anarchy in the Arena. Awesome. Great. Usually...
Which arena?
Yeah. Usually takes, See, would have been better, really, if it was Blood and Guts, because you'd have everybody thinking it's Kenny, being that fifth mystery man, and then all of a sudden, nope, he's here, but he's here to introduce MJF. That being said, I expect MJF to make the save for Team AEW here.
Really?
I mean, if you think about it, all of Team AEW is everybody MJF pissed off. And now MJF having gone through that redemption arc and has that kind of almost final stretch to go, because it's going to lead to, presumably, Blood and Guts with the Undisputed Kingdom. Oh yeah, plus Tony Khan is clearly going to turn heel here.
I don't want to believe it, but I kind of know it's happening.
I mean, like, why else would Tony want, like, it's like, okay, yes, I got involved. You didn't need to be any more involved than, getting your head kicked in, Tony. You literally didn't. You could have actually had sympathy there. Instead, you tried selling it at the NFL draft. Team AEW wins, but the Elite are going to overturn the victory on Dynamite.
Kaliko?
I think the Bugs. I mean, they got the belts for crying out loud. I mean, they're the EVPs. They're gonna pull some bullshit out the way.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. What happened on Dynamite?
No idea.
Oh, you're talking about Darby Allin coming out with the flamethrower.
Yeah, that. But who did the Bucks make a deal with? Jay Lethal. Or was that Rampage? I'm not even sure anymore. Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, Satnam Singh.
That's still a thing?
Apparently.
No, I'm talking about...
What if we're somehow getting Jinder Mahal?
Oh, God.
Help me, Jesus, if we're getting Jinder Mahal.
I can't imagine suddenly deciding to dust Satnam Singh off, put him up against Danielson as some, like backhanded plan that where like Jeff Jarrett needed money. Like if anybody, it should be Jeff Jarrett making those damn plans. God, fucking millennials. Team AEW. Again, Team AEW to win. The Elite will clearly turn it over, or they're gonna make it like it's Vietnam and call it a tie.
Kalika, who wins the match?
I think the Bucks.
I agree. I don't think that they're going.
I mean,
yeah, continue.
Based on how Dynamite ended, it would seem that way.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that the Bucks is going to lose. They're trying to get this off the ground. Obviously it's not working, and it's not going to work, but, they have to commit to it now, and they have to make it seem like, they're viable threats, so the Bucks for the win.
What if instead of them committing to try and getting it off the ground, what if they just try to commit to sinking it?
Oh, I think that's what they're doing, but,
No, I mean, like, let them really lean in to the fact that they know what they're doing is beyond preposterous. Not trying to hide behind kayfabe. Like, you know what? Bring reality into it. Literally. That's gonna have to happen here. You want this to really. You get it off the ground by sinking it.
I mean, I think they tried that with the Punk thing.
And
when they released the Punk tape, am I the only one that thought that?
No, you're right. You are absolutely right with that. But I think that was really more of a personal vendetta than anything, quite honestly. And there's not an original idea in this unless they literally try to make it so bad that it's good and it gets itself over. Kind of like
Sharknado.
Yes, but kind of like how Tony getting friggin' Meltzer drivered drummed up interest. It was insane. You knew what it was fucking copying, but you know what? It was so satisfying. We're in the age of the anti-hero. This all makes my head hurt. Can I have my cocaine now?
Well, you would have to go to Double or Nothing to get your cocaine.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to wait till I'm at Forbidden Door then.
Okay. So, yeah, one last thing. Swerve and Christian should close out the night, but it is going to be Anarchy in the Arena, right?
Yeah.
I would think not.
Yeah, you know what? And this clearly means...
considering that they put all that work in the... And the only reason I say that is considering they put all that work in the upping Swerve into being the...
But just wait. Swerve and Cage will lose a combined, 14 pints of blood. And we're gonna see the first ever pay-per-view transfusion take place.
Moxley wants to be a part of that, so that might not be viable.
I mean, Moxley will look at
Yeah,
it and be
somewhere
like,
Moxley's pissed.
no, Moxley will look at it and be like, dude, y'all some crazy motherfuckers, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, this is gonna be, it's gonna be Swerve Hangman. You know it is, in terms of performance. You know it, and that's kind of why I just want to watch Swerve and Christian's match, and then just turn it off. I mean, they're gonna lose so much blood, and again, they're gonna fucking walk it off. And then Wednesday night, Swerve is gonna be opening the show defending the title again.
Probably.
'Cause that's what Swerve does, motherfucker.
Alright.
Jesus.
Wouldn't put it past them.
I think that will conclude our coverage of AEW Double or Nothing. And just
God.
as a whole, join us next week as we will we will review WWE King and Queen of the Ring and Double or Nothing. God help us all. Until then,
Yeah, I thought AEW had some terrible names.
Yeah, just King of the Ring. Fine. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us Monday as we interview Sunny Z. Tuesday as we interview David Mockery. And Wednesday as we interview Peter Olisander. And then, next Saturday as well. And follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on X, Thread, and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko. It's Memorial Day weekend. Remember the fallen. That's all I will say.
And where can we find Scooter?
As always, find me on X at Scooter Dust. That's right, it is Memorial Day. I have fallen and I cannot get up. My stand-up comedy tour live from Camp Lejeune is back on. Free water at the door. And as always, watch as I promise to do stuff and then don't deliver. Kinda like all your fathers. Also, rest in peace, Morgan Spurlock.
Alright, for Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with...
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.